A swarm of bees. Very simple. Honeybees are not going to sting when they're swarming. They're really gentle because all they care about is reproduction. The hive only has one queen in it that's fertile. So when they breed above the hives, they send off the virgins to mate. And when they get mated, they land in trees, waiting to find new places to live. And this was up in the tree, and I just simply cut the branch off, and you can see how it's hanging. And that's all you do. And you put it in the beehive, give it a little shake, and you see I'm wearing no protection whatsoever. I might get one sting or two, but not much. No gloves, not necessary. And yeah, there's no such thing as killer bees. They're all the same. I lived in South Texas, Arizona, California, Florida. No such thing as killer bees. They're Apis mellifera honeybees, which is a European honeybee. They claim the killer bee is subspecies scutellata. Used to say it was subspecies adonsi. The only subspecies that doesn't have a color. Could be any color because it's made up. And the subspecies were invented back in the 1700s by a guy named Linnaeus or Linus, something like that. L-I-N-A-U-S, I think. Way before there were any genetics. So it's just a bunch of malarkey to sell television commercials and make up horror stories and give the USDA / Monsanto a crap load of money to spend on other things like herbicide resistant crops so they can spray it right on your food and kill the weeds while they're growing the crop. They don't give a dang about the bees nor the forests. All they want to do is make up stories about invasive plants. Anyway, you got to get the bees off of the limb. I'm doing this at night actually, so you know it's pretty dark. It's getting darker, and I keep trees around my hives, small trees, so that the swarms will go up in there. Anyhow, I got to get this thing off of the limb before it's too late, so I can put this lid on top. And it's not good to stand in front of beehives, which I'm doing now, but it's okay. This time of night, I waited a little while to do this. Wanted to make sure the queen was fully mated, and I could hear them buzzing around. That's how I knew I had a swarm, because the drones make a lot more noise than the workers do. They're the only males in the hive, the drones, and they're about as big as a horsefly. They're huge, and they're unable to feed themselves or sting the male bees, and so they have to be in close proximity to the hive at all time, because they can't feed themselves. They can't forage for nectar on their own or pollen. They steal everything out of the hive they can grab, and after a while the females get kind of tired of them and run them out of the hive, usually about this time of year in fall, or during a drought or a dearth of nectar, because the queen can always lay drones, male bees. They're simply infertile eggs. Just like a wasp, she lays an infertile egg to start the spring every year, mates with her own males that she creates from her infertile eggs. Insects are highly inbred, just the way they are. They don't have to, they're not as serious about that as mammals are. Unfortunately, hunting is causing mammals to really get inbred, because they've got a very low gene pool, and the hunter always, kills the best of the stock for himself, because he's a selfish person who only wants the thrill of a kill. It's not like they can't go to the grocery store and eat a domestic animal that's been raised and regulated. Shoot, just got another sting. Yeah, it makes me kind of mad to see people in this day and age still using modern guns and going out and shooting with modern compound bows, and oh man, that hurts. Just to kill animals for fun because they think it's a thrill to murder something. Yeah, it really pisses me off. But I'll tell you right now, gotta get back on the subject of what I'm doing, and that is getting these bees off of this mulberry limb so they'll go home to their queen. And a real problem. Wish I had time to light the smoker, because I could blow some smoke on there and just drive them right off and into the hive. Yeah, I don't have time to do that while I'm filming, and I'm one of those kind of guys that just can't seem to light a smoker very good. Been doing this my whole life, 52 years, and still don't know how to light a smoker very well. Shoot, my girlfriend, she can light a smoker in no time. But I can't. I can light a fire in my house though, you know, to heat the house for winter. That's no problem, but lighting a smoker is hard. Unless I'm using cardboard and sheeting. Anyway, this takes time. It's got to be done. Okay, I got some bees under my shirt. This is not good. There we go, I got it. Okay, come on everyone. Get in there. I see a lack of drones, which is really good. That means that she's already been mated. There goes a sting. A honeybee dies when it stings. It loses its stinger, see that? Now that kind of hurts a little bit, but not much. Yeah, it loses its stinger and it dies. Wasps don't do that, and ants don't do that. The honeybees do, so I feel really bad when I lose a bee to a sting. Something unnecessary. Well, this is just a long time of boring, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. But anyway, this is a small hive called a nuke. It only has 5 frames. And it's perfect for getting these started. And I don't use foundation. And I really like the way I'm doing it. Kind of evolved to this. Okay, bye-bye.